I'm Dr. Branyon with New Hope Unlimited. Today I decided to take a day off from going into the clinic and staying at home and doing some paperwork and doing a few things for the clinic. Well, I got started, and about 9 o'clock, here comes the tree trimmers into our neighborhood. They have been now working for at least 6 hours, maybe not quite, but close to 6 hours. And it has been so loud. When they finally cut the chainsaws off, then they put everything in those big trucks, and you've got all these grinding things. And after a while, I gotta be honest, started grinding a little bit on my nerves. So I decided, well, I need to do something about this, because this is not the way I want to have my attitude. So I decided that what I would do is just take a walk. So I walked down to the beach, which I just love. The beach seems to always calm me down a little bit. But then I have sat here, I have watched people. Behind you, well, on the other side of us, there's a busy highway. And those people are going so fast, and they're in such a hurry. But then there's also a bike path that I am seeing lots of people on their bicycles. There's some people walking, there's some people jogging, and I just think about them. And then, oops, he's gone. But then there was a man down here behind me fishing. And there is people, I don't know if you can see them all, because the beach is pretty calm for people, but there's a lot of people, maybe down this way, if you can see them, that are just walking the beach, walking their dogs, just slowly, calmly doing things. And you know, it dawned on me, everybody has their own way of dealing with stress. And it's a good thing. For instance, if you are, and I want to show you, let me see if I can get this. Lots of people are bicycling, even going in their scooters. Not sure what you're seeing here, but anyway, we will, if it doesn't work, it didn't work. But hey, I'm doing this kind of ad-lib and talking to myself as we go. But people deal with things on their own little ways. But I want to tell you, one of the things that I think is very important for myself, and I think for most everybody, is to get off that news right now. Give yourself a news break, because when you turn the news on, it doesn't matter which channel you're watching. If it's CNN, Fox, MSNBC, CDD, but whatever it is, I don't know. But it's all bad news. And you don't know if it's real or not. When you travel to other countries and you turn on the news, you get different news, and it has begun to make me realize and wake up to what we are really getting. And I don't always think that it's completely the truth, but that's my opinion. But anyway, it doesn't matter. My opinion doesn't matter. I'm just saying, for me and for most of us, we need to not get engrossed in that news, because it tears us down. It's very crucial and important in everybody's lives right now. We need to think preventative health care and wellness. So what does it mean? What does that take? Well, here's a few things that is free of charge. You don't have to go to the store. You don't have to get on Amazon. You don't have to buy any of this. Well, maybe groceries. But there's a few things, like I'm going to mention 5 things right now, if I can get it off the top of my head. But good nutrition. One is definitely good nutrition and diet. Focus on organic if you can, because that will help. But eat good fruits, vegetables, lean proteins. You need the vitamins, the minerals, and you need amino acids. And where can you get that? if you're going to eat food, if you're going to eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, whatever, you might as well start thinking about making it the best you can, because good nutrition is amazingly medicine for us, especially in the times when we're a little stressed. Number 2, exercise, some type of exercise. It does not need to be heavy physical exercise. I'll be honest, I don't really like a lot of heavy physical exercise. I love to walk. I love to bike ride. There's other things I like to do, but it's not going to kill me to do it, if you know what I mean. You can do some physical activity or play. It doesn't have to be heavy duty. Like I said, it can be walking, bike riding, yoga, hiking, just getting outside. There's even some types of physical games that you can do, but it's important that you do it, and that doesn't always take money, and it will help you sleep at night. It will help your immune system, and everything we're talking about right now is about trying to do something to help your immune system. Number 3, mental health awareness. We need to definitely be able to think what's happening. Just like today, when all of a sudden those chainsaws and grinder machines, every time I get engrossed in something, it was just like, and so I had to give it a break. So mental health, you don't want things grinding on you. You got to figure out and practice some stress relief. Some people like meditation, prayer. Oh, let's see, there's even just talking to somebody. But mental health, even coming out, for me, coming out and sitting by the ocean. I'll be honest, I don't want to be in it. I'm not really on top of it either, but I love to be around it. It does help clear my mind. So I think you find your way. Find a good hobby, even if it's just going and buying some yarn and learning how to crochet or how to knit, or men, go fish. Like when I got here earlier, there was that man fishing. He just seemed like he was in his own little world having fun. He was by himself. Hey, it might be more fun if you got somebody to go with you, but it's good to be doing hobbies, especially at this time. And then there is, I think this would be number 4, sleep. Oh my goodness, sleep. Sleep is so important, and it's not optional. Think about when you don't get a good sleep, a good night's sleep. You feel horrible, lethargic. You don't think straight the next day. There's many things. Sleep is so important, and it's just not negotiable. If you're not sleeping, please talk with your doctor. You can try things like melatonin. Just don't go over 9 milligrams of melatonin, because it can work on the pituitary, and only take it at night. You can use things like St. John's wort to calm you down a little bit, especially if you've been a little anxious and nervous. Just a little bit of calming. But if you still can't sleep, speak to your doctor, because when you sleep, you get out of the way, and your immune system can work and do the job it needs to do. You are in your own little dream world, to where the body can correct itself, it can cleanse itself, it can restart, it can be like it's rebooting itself. So it's very important. And I think number 5, because I said I'd give you 5, so I'm reaching right now. Number 5 is stay proactive and informed. And by that I mean science, even alternative medicine. Science is proving newer things by the day. Studies, research, and that's what I love. I love finding new studies and getting them out to you, because if I don't get them out to you, you may not hear them. because some of these studies don't get out like we wish they would. But stay informed. Keep yourself learning and an open mind, because when you can learn and keep an open mind, that's medicine right there. Now, I just want to say thank you for listening to me, and I wish you all the love and happiness and joy, because I do love you. I do this for you, and maybe I mess up and that sort of thing, but I know you'll forgive me, hopefully. But stay happy. Do whatever you can. This is priority right now with all the news and the wars and COVIDs and all that stuff. Just make sure you are thinking of you and others too, but you have to put yourself first. What is that wonderful Bible verse? Love thy neighbor as thyself. But you got to love yourself first, or how can you love your neighbor? Thank you. See you on the next video.